today's Quickie Bag Challenger. Hello, now we've got here, it's David Lee Wilson, am I right?
That's right.
David, Anglesey Salt Company?
Anglesey Sea Salt is what we do. We live by the sea.
How did that all start for you?
Everything starts in the kitchen. We live by the sea. We took a pan of seawater down to the sea, put it on the Aga, and started making sea salt.
Just
and
that
after
simple.
3
And
years
how many
research,
varieties do you actually do?
We've now grown it into about 4 or 5 varieties. Vanilla sea salt, smoked sea salt, spice sea salt, and who knows?
I didn't know all these sea
next.
salts existed, did I? All the audience are thinking, what, smoked sea salt? It's quite interesting. And you bought a bag of goodies there for us,
I have
haven't you?
indeed.
OK, any sea salt in there?
I'd say it's a bit of a surprise coming
A bit of a surprise. And will you come over afterwards and have a bit of a try?
Love to.
Lovely.
Yes.
And good luck to you and all your staff. Thank you for coming along. David, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers.
you,
Round of
Ainsley.
applause. Come on, snuggle me round here, Paul. And I know. Tell me what you can do with this little lot.
I thought it was going to be a load of salt.
Well, it is a little bit of salt there. Look at that. I can't believe it. Look, that's a smoked salt there. Pure sea salt smoked over Welsh oak. We've got leeks, we've got tomatoes, we've got a rather... look at that. Goron glass, that's a Welsh cheese. That's very nice indeed.
That's delicious.
And we've got some nice smoked bacon there. I believe it's smoked. And fresh spaghetti. First up, Mr. Rankin.
Sure. I would like to do certainly a tagliatelle with blue cheese, bacon, leeks, a little bit of cream. It'd be nice to do a sort of lightly cooked leek salad with roast tomatoes, bacon, blue cheese vinaigrette sprinkled on top. And then I think I'd quite like to do a kind of crispy fried, slightly sweet spaghettini with sort of honey oranges on top.
And would you incorporate
And
this
a
at
little
some
bit of
point?
salt, smoked salt would be great on top of that.
OK, is that enough to win today's audience vote, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, hold fire. Gary's turn.
Well, you know, a lot there going on, Paul. I would have the tagliatelle, as you would with the bacon.
Spaghettini.
Spaghettini. Sorry, chef. And then I'll have lots of fresh leek. I'll do a fresh leek tomato salad with the blue cheese, with the smoked sea salt. And we might do something like with the bacon, do strips and almost do like a deviled blue cheese. So blue cheese in the middle, rolled in the bacon, sort of skewered and grilled.
Nice. All very, very nice. Maybe encased in a little bit of poached
Kind of like salty
leek.
balls.
Salty balls.
Very nice indeed. OK, who's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? You know what's coming now. A couple of really lovely ideas there, and we've all got a bit of pasta. We want to know what to do with it. Who impressed you most, ladies and gentlemen? Please pick up your keypads, and will you all vote now? Once again, to remind you, green button is for Paul, and your red button's for Gary. The boards are filled. Please sort this out and tell us who's won today's 10-minute challenge. You can see it's a Paul Rankin win. All right. And Paul's 10 minutes cooking time starts now.
And half, slice it up really fine.
Yep.
And then what we're going to do is sort of steam fry that.
OK,
Ainsley, can you get on a pot of water for the pasta, please?
Absolutely, chef.
And I'd like you to just take a little bit of that crust off that blue cheese, I think, just a little bit, and then let's crumble it up.
OK, I will do that for you, no problem.
We're going to need some pans on for the roast tomatoes and one for frying up the pasta. Now, excuse me, the pasta idea, I don't really know if it's going to work or not. But we're going to have a go. A bit of experimentation already, steady cook. It's going to be fab.
Yeah, do you want to see him experiment? Yes, of course. They're very excited
and then
about
we'll blame Ainsley if it doesn't go right.
Now, gentlemen, Goron class, do you know what that means?
No, do you know what
Goron
it means?
class, yes, it means best effort cheese. And if you don't believe me, you can ask David over there.
Does that burner not work?
David, is that right, mate?
Yeah, Gorai glass, best effort.
Absolutely, there you go. What are you doing with that bacon, then,
Okay,
Paul?
just taking the rind off. It's not that often you see, you know, when we all shop in supermarkets, not that often you see the rind on the bacon. But those are quite nice when you're making a stock, actually. It adds a lovely gelatinous character
Now,
to the
this is
stock.
quite a creamy texture on the end. Are you sure you want to pull that off?
Just sort of scrape it off, Ainsley.
Okay,
Just
well, I
lightly
know.
scrape it off.
OK, chef. No problem.
Can we get the water back on for the pasta, perhaps?
Absolutely. We can pop that into the...
Nothing's on anymore.
There you go.
Now, for
Okay.
the cake, what I want to try and do, if it was absolutely fresh pasta, I would just sort of fry it by itself.
But
But this is probably being made for a few days now, so it tends to dry out a little bit. So what I'm going to do...
So would you advise people to buy it then, Chef?
is lightly blanch it. I mean, that's nice pasta. There's nothing wrong with it. But just because I'm going to fry it, what I want to do... Can we get the bacon on into that dish?
Absolutely, no problem at all.
Yeah, good man. It's just to get a little bit of moisture into it, yeah?
Okay, so you want to keep
we'll
it
get that
very
out.
light. Keep it as al dente
We need
as
to get
possible.
that boiling again.
Okay. That's happening there.
So maybe we should whack that in the oven. Yeah,
Okay, you've got 7 minutes to go, Chef. We'll get another pan on. Okay.
Roast tomatoes, lovely thing. You know, you can leave them on the vine like this, and then they become their own little garnish. Lovely with a steak or something like that. And I think that's what we'll do. We'll leave them on the vine because they're just so attractive like that, I think. You know?
Okay.
We've got to get our pans really hot. That one's never going to get hot there.
Okay. What about trying a little bit of the cheese, Chef?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, that's seriously good.
Yeah. Do you want to try a little bit of that?
Yes,
We like
please.
that.
Okay. Lovely. Grand glace. You tried this before?
Oh, beautiful texture. No, I haven't.
Wonderful texture, isn't it?
Did you put a splash of water in there yet?
That's lovely. No, yeah, I'm just going to get the heat and I'm just going to get the kettle in there.
Now, with these oranges, I want to show you this
Really lovely.
technique.
Lovely cheese.
I love this. You know, instead of doing the orange segments where you lose so much, I love to do it like this. And this is lovely for breakfast or brunch, that type of thing. Where you just take the little bit of pith out. And so it seems quite luxurious, but at the same time, you're not wasting lots and lots and lots of the orange.
Okay, Chef.
I like it when you call me chef, you know. It's great.
I know you always like when I call you a chef. You refer to that all the time.
Chef.
Do you want me to finish these off?
Yeah, please, Gary, yeah.
Now, I've just kind of snip this up a little bit, Paul, so it's almost broken up. I hope it's to your liking. All right, lovely. So we've got some
So
lovely...
we're breaking that up, yeah?
Okay, yep. Next, what can I do for you?
I'd like you to whip just a little bit of cream for my segments. I'm going to get some butter into my pan and start this frying a little bit. Now, one thing I sometimes do if I'm doing this is to add a little bit of egg yolk to get to stick together a little bit. But it should be just grand. I'm going to toss it with a little bit of sesame seeds. You could put chopped hazelnuts, almonds, that sort of thing on it.
Oh, I see. Would you
That'll
normally
sort of
toast your sesame seeds first, Chef, or not?
Well, they're going to fry in there. I mean, it would probably be ideal to have them lightly toasted in some way.
Okay, we're about halfway, gentlemen.
Perfect. What's next for me, Paul?
Sorry?
What's next for me? What do you want me to do next?
Yeah, you could take over here. I'll go have a cup of tea, maybe. Let me think.
There's your tomato.
I need
oranges.
some herbs. I need some sage and parsley
Okay.
done for the pasta, Gary. Please.
Sage
yeah?
and parsley.
Sage and parsley done for the pasta.
Chopped up,
Okay.
yeah?
Just to lighten the loads a little bit, boys, there is a question here that I have sent in to us via email. It's from Lee Drake in London. He says, how do you chefs make good dumplings?
Oh, dumplings, baby. Yeah, we like a bit of dumplings. I make various types of dumplings. I make flour dumplings sometimes and then breadcrumb dumplings. It's normally a starch type thing, like self-raising flour mixed with a little bit of fat, sometimes a little bit of bacon. And then, you know, some flavouring in there. Could be herbs, anything like that. And similarly with...
Do you do suet? Do you ever do the suet dumplings?
Suet ones I do. Sometimes I do them with bacon. You can see this coming together now. You can see what we're after. I'm
Okay.
going to tuck that in the oven.
Okay, your bacon's already in there, Chef. And what about you then, Gary? Any little secrets when it comes to dumplings?
Do you know what I do? I tend not to use suet. I tend to use bone marrow or lardo as it's sort of back fat.
Oh, that'd be
Oh, lovely.
So you have your flour,
Yeah.
and you have some water, and then use some bone marrow if you can get it from the butcher, which is fantastic. Run it under cold water to get any excess blood out of it. Dice it up, mix it in, knead it in, and it breaks down and it makes it really soft.
What a nice idea.
It's
that, isn't it?
fantastic. Then if you mould it round, you can use it for, if you're making a steak and kidney pudding, for example, as well. Mould the mould before you put your mix in.
Yeah.
Or make it into little balls and then poach it in your
Okay,
stew.
Lee, a couple of
Fantastic.
ideas there. My mother did the old sort of classic way. We had butter, flour, a little bit of sort of dried thyme, and just massage it together, then add a little bit of water just to bind it, and she used to drop them into stews and stuff like that. They're not as light as the varieties that Paul and Gary were talking about, but it is a form of dumpling, a little bit of a firm dumpling, and get that in a lot of West Indian food. Very, very nice indeed. And good salt. They come kind of like it a little bit salty, actually. And like my dad, he puts a bit of hot pepper sauce in there too before he makes the dumpling. It's up to you, but I hope we've given you some ideas. All right, very little time now, gentlemen.
So when
You
oranges
make
hit
me
you,
that a little bit of cardamom, vanilla ground up, a little mix like that.
OK, you've got about 2.5 minutes to go now.
What was I looking for there?
OK, Chef, have you used the salt? You've combined the salt?
Hold on, I've just lost my train of thought. Sugar.
Sugar.
I knew that.
OK.
I knew that.
Well, these are... What do you want with your oranges? Just folded into this? Or?
No. We're going to heat those up in the honey.
OK.
So the oranges can go in the honey with a nice hot pan in there. And the honey, we can whack those in the oven, Ainsley. Yeah?
OK, yeah. You've only got 2 minutes, though, Chef.
A little bit
very,
more.
very little time. Tell me
Just
about...
a little bit of cardamom.
OK.
We don't have the pasta in yet. Luckily, it takes 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
OK, we've got exactly 2 minutes to go now, Chef.
Yeah, cool.
There we are. Straight out of that pan there. All right, the oranges are in there. I tell you what I'll do is I'm going to glaze up those oranges.
I need the bacon cut up, Ainsley.
OK. Yeah, well, anything else you want me to do, Chef? All right.
What are you doing?
No, I'm chopping up the bacon now. There you go.
Oh, good man.
Right, don't touch that pan. It's very, very hot. There we go. Loads of lovely crispy bacon. We're coming up to the 1 minute mark any moment now,
cardamom
guys.
and sea salt there.
Yeah. No,
1.5
just
minutes.
a little bit of vinegar and olive oil in that.
In there?
If you get a chance.
Yeah.
please,
You want me to make your dressing with it?
Yeah, quick like dressing.
Yep.
A little bit of cream going into this pan here for the pasta.
And olive oil. You got the olive oil? Yeah. Got it.
So leeks, if you don't cook them too much, they make a delicious sort of salad-y type of thing.
OK. All the bacon into the cream, Chef?
No, not all of that. It's a bit too much.
OK, half
Maybe
that
half
much.
the bit. We can put some into the salad, yeah?
OK, no problem at all. There we are.
So drain the
Very-
pasta for me, easily.
I will do, no problem. Let me get
Thank you.
the cloth. OK, we've got about 50 seconds, Chef. The customers are about to walk out. Let's
your
get this
chopped
food
herbs.
going.
Thank you, sir.
And where do you want this blue?
Well, we're going to be drizzling it just gently around.
OK, 40 seconds to go. Less than. All right. Bit of seasoning going in there. OK. 30 seconds to go. OK, right. Paul, you're going to be ready for this, Chef?
We're ready, guy.
We are ready.
A bit of blue cheese in that, Ainsley.
Blue cheese. All right then, Chef.
Come on, guy.
Spoons. 10, 9,
Over the salad.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start cooking! OK, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. David Wilson, come and join us. How you doing, mate?
Hi.
You all right?
Yep.
Fantastic. I think the chef did a fairly good job, didn't
Yeah,
they?
I was really interested to see what they did with tomatoes and whether they put smoked salt on top.
Yeah, we
but,
put lots of smoked salt on those too.
You had a bit of a
But the
taste,
real
mate.
test is, does it come through in the tasting? So yeah,
Have a taste.
Okay.
Tell us what you think.
as they
Okay.
All right. How did you do that, Paul?
Well, we started out, I give the leeks to Gary. Just wash the leeks, finally slice them into a pan with a little bit of oil and water. A hot pan, so that you get that steam fry thing going. They remain nice and light and you keep all the flavour in there. Those go onto the plate, they're then topped with, for example, the hot bacon, the tomatoes, etc. But there's a blue cheese dressing around that as well.
Lovely. Enjoy that?
Yep.
The
That's good.
pasta, incredibly simple
I'm
to
really
do
enjoying
good
that.
pasta when you have good ingredients. Leeks, blue cheese and bacon, they all go together. They're one of that classic combinations. And so all we needed was to cook the pasta, a little bit of cream, then in went the cooked leeks, the bacon, the blue cheese.
And we've got
it
some other
is
things,
delicious.
and a couple of other
A little
people,
bit of
David and
smoked
Angus.
salt.
Come back and
Yep.
join us. Come on.
That's really good. I really
You
like
like that? Have a little bit of a taste, boys. OK.
Now, the fried pasta one might be strange, but they do this in Italy.
Can I try a bit of that?
Maybe need a little bit longer because it goes crispy.
comeback.
Aye.
I think we're going to be enjoying this, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. Thanks for joining us and see you very soon on Ready, Steady, Cook. Bye-bye.